Can't love for work. Stop it. Cam just left for work, and it's been a rough morning, obviously. Kind of very not here right now, so I'm hoping this is gonna help. I think it is. So since I've stopped smoking, I'm like, I guess I have night terrors, and I didn't know that. But Cam said I used to too. And then they went away, I guess, from smoking. But now that I'm not smoking, they're back. It's like every fucking night. I like basically have a seizure in my sleep. Like I basically have an episode in my dreams, except like I don't know. I don't even know. It's like I'm like dreaming about. It's always something. Everything comes back to fear of abandonment. Okay, like I don't want to lose Cam. I don't, obviously, and so all of my dreams are like, you know, about him talking to all these other girls and blah blah. But like I just, my emotions get too strong, and like I feel them. It's not just in a dream, you know, like my body is feeling the emotions. So it's like I just literally, like, he wakes me up sometimes and I'm just like shaking, and it's like it's kind of feels like sleep paralysis too, because sometimes like I feel it happening, but like I can't stop it. I can't get myself out of it, and I can't tell myself that that's not like the truth. That's the dream. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I had another one. This is like the 5th day in a row, I feel like, that it's happened. And we had a great fucking day yesterday. Started off not so great. I wasn't in a good headspace in the morning. I mean, I was, and then I wasn't. I don't remember what triggered it, but and then it ended great. We had a great day after we had a great day yesterday. And then he went back to work today, so maybe that was in the back of my head, that he was going to be at work all day today. I don't know. But the dogs aren't here. They're at his mom's, so I'm extra alone. So I'm just stuck here with myself. But I woke up and I went through his phone because of my dream, and like he never does anything wrong. He never does. There was one time he deleted a message, and he knows it was wrong, and he knows that we've been trying to, like, it wasn't even a bad message, it was just about fucking vaping, that's it. But, and it wasn't recent, this was a little bit ago. Deleting messages is like, that's a thing for me. I mean, I had something happen with an ex, and it's just been a thing ever since. And he knows that, and so we've been trying to rebuild trust since then, because it's hard for me. And so I went through his phone, and there was nothing on there except someone, like, I did the little crazy girlfriend thing, and I, like, you know how, like, you can, like, clear your conversations on Snapchat or whatever. I don't think he did that, but that's something that an ex also did. So that's something that I check. So I like take a picture and I go to send it to see like who's in the recents. And I know this is crazy and I don't do this all the time. I woke up in a not good headspace and it happened this morning, and he knows that it happens, like, and he's been there too, you know. I don't think it's that uncommon. He had someone outed as a friend, and that I didn't know about, but he doesn't even like know who they are. So I woke up from my dream, and my dream was so much worse than that, but you know, I was looking for anything to be wrong, and that was the only thing I found. So he woke up, and that was the first thing out of my mouth, so I didn't start the day off well, and he handled it fine, like he always does, and calmed me down a little bit, I guess. I think, I mean, he tried to. My brain just was really determined to be bad today, I guess. And I got in my shower and stuff, and then I tried to make my new website. And technology is such a trigger for me because I don't fucking understand it. And when I don't understand things, it doesn't go well. So I was trying to make my website all morning and just didn't understand anything because I'm not fucking techie. I don't get it. And like all the names I wanted, like all the like the domains and shit, like they were all taken, and like my brain couldn't settle on an idea, so I just kept like, I just wasn't in a good headspace at all. And then I freaked out, and he had a temper because I woke him up wrong, you know, just like nothing on purpose, it's just how it happens, like anybody would. So we had a little argument, not even an argument, just like he acted out of temper and I was already acting out of temper, and that was it. Like it wasn't like a fight, it was just like he stormed out like the door, you know, and then just came right back. But like I don't know, it's just I have to spend all day here and be productive, and I got a domain picked and I changed my username and all this shit to make it like to look better, but I don't fucking understand how to build this fucking website on my own. And now I have to make TikToks today, which is just so much pressure, and it shouldn't be, but it's just so much work because I have to do my makeup and my hair, and it just takes so much time, and my main stressor in life is time. I never feel like I have enough time, and I just don't know how to fix that. Like I know to try to live in the moment and all this, and I really do, but like I'm addicted to like working and stress, and it's in my family, it's how I was raised, so it's like something that I have to break out of, and I'm working on it, but it's just so fucking hard, and I'm here alone all day, so it's gonna be fine. I just gotta keep moving. But if you know anything that helps with night terrors or anything like that, definitely let me know, because I didn't realize how bad it is, but it's really bad, and it's every night, and I feel like I can't even sleep because it's so bad. Like I literally like get sleep paralysis, but it's like I'm also like, I feel like I'm having a seizure at the same time. Like I'm just, if you didn't know, actually nobody really knows, when we were in Puerto Rico, I was under a lot of stress the whole time we were there, like way too much for any human being, and I was putting a lot of it on myself, but it wasn't all just on myself, you know. And when we were moving back, or we decided to move, or we had to move back because it just got to be too much, but like it was such a stress trying to figure out how it was all going to work, because we bought Coda while we were there, okay, and we flew him in from Texas as a puppy, and when he was a puppy he was small enough to fly, okay, so he flew with the breeder. She stayed a day in Puerto Rico and went home, like took advantage of the trip, you know. So he just flew like under the seat with her. We had everything planned almost, and we didn't think anything of it. We thought he'd be perfect. We didn't realize how much he had grown. And so we were so stressed about how we were getting him home, because he was not fitting in this bag under the seat. It was not physically possible. It's just not even a thing. He got so much bigger, obviously, but he was growing in front of our eyes, so like, you know, we were kind of like blind to that. Just everything kept falling through, like so basically the plan changed so many times on how we were doing it. We didn't even think we were going to be able to get him home because of COVID. They don't even like fly dogs under cargo. Well, one, they already stopped doing that before COVID because it wasn't as safe, so it's not as easy to do anyways. And then because of COVID, they completely shut it out. So the only way we had was by this other kind of plane, like the cargo planes, you know. It wasn't like under an actual plane, it was a separate plane, like with the mail and all that shit, and you can fly animals through those. So we ended up figuring that out. But we live in Pennsylvania, okay, and so from Puerto Rico to Pennsylvania, it's about a 3-hour flight, or more to like 3 to 4 hours, okay. So a dog can't be in the air, I think it was more than 4 hours, and it is a temperature thing. So it was, Puerto Rico is always, it's 80 something degrees all year round. It doesn't change. It's always humid, always 80 something degrees. And the problem with that is it has to be a certain temperature, and I don't remember if it was in the 70s or the 80s. I don't remember what it is. I think it's something in the 70s. Okay, mind you, this was in like the middle of the summer that we were trying to do this, and it would have to be in this degree in every location that the plane would be stopping to get him to PA. So, and there was no direct flight, so he would have had to been on 2 separate flights, and it would have had to stop either in North Carolina or somewhere else and then fly again to PA, or not even to PA, I think it was to somewhere else close that we would have had to drive to. And everything just kept falling through. Like, we thought we had it all planned out, and then they were like, no, this isn't even an option anymore, blah blah blah. And basically, like, we were down to the wire almost, like moving out within the month, and just didn't even think we were going to be able to get him, because it, like, we thought we were going to have to leave him with our friends there for like a month before, so that the temperature could be like a temperature that he could fly at, you know. What we ended up doing was flying him to Miami, and either early in the morning or at night, I forget, but it ended up being like, it was cloudy enough that day or something, so we ended up flying him to Miami. Okay, so we figured out that option. We were like, okay, fine, we'll just drive from Miami to Pennsylvania, we'll road trip it, whatever.
My fucking pass.
Your mask?
My pass.
Oh my god, baby. Sorry, he forgot his fucking work case. He just came back. So we were like, alright, bet, we'll figure it out, you know? So we bought his ticket to fly to Miami and then drive from Miami to PA. And everything was fine. I was like relieved. I was like, we finally have it figured out. And then we go to book a car. Last step, like we changed our flights. We got his flight done. Actually, no. we went to get our flights, okay? And we realized that there is not a flight for people from Puerto Rico to the airport that he is flying to within that time span. So then we had that stress, okay, and then we figured out, okay, well, there's another airport that it's not that far away from it, so we flew to that one. We were going to stay there for a night, and then we were going to drive to where Coda was flying in, and that is what we ended up doing. But then we had to go find a car. And mind you, this was, so where we flew into was where the big music festival in Florida, I don't know what it's called, I don't remember. So we were trying to rent a car, and there were none. Not a single fucking car. I had never rented a car before. He had never rented a car before. Before moving to Puerto Rico, this man had never been on a plane before. So, we weren't very experienced in this, and we were really stressed, and we were like freaking out trying to find a car. And so I text my brother, because he's like amazing at this shit and he knows all this kind of stuff, so he ended up helping us like figure out how to do it. You can just get them through a fucking airport. We had no idea that's how it worked. Literally, we were looking up car rentals and everything said that nothing was available, and because we were going from Miami to Pennsylvania, it had to be a one-way you know, rental, and not all cars are like that. So it had to be a specific rental. So some places that we were finding had car rentals available just for like the area, you know, but nothing was, you know, So we were like, fuck, we just like bought Coda's ticket, we just switched our flights, we just, all of this shit. And then ended up, we somehow found one, I don't remember how. My brother found one for me, I don't remember. But literally the second that we booked it, I talked to my doctor, and this one we don't think was like a seizure or anything. I don't even know what, like, I don't know the correct terminology because we still don't even fucking know. I was in Puerto Rico when this happened. I have a video of it. If it doesn't freak me out too bad, maybe I'll put it in here. So insert here. I'm taking a video.
I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
But basically my doctor said that it was just like a cerebral palsy thing, and I've always had little kind of episodes like this. I've had weird kind of health episodes my whole life, little weird things, but this was very much so stress related, and it's very obvious that that is what it was. And my whole face, like, I couldn't control it, and it was literally the second, it was either the second I hung up the phone call about the car rental or something. It's like I just got off the phone with the final piece, like everything had just finally come together, and it was the fact that all of the stress leading up to it, and then it finally came together the second I hung up the phone call. Instant episode. My face, like, I couldn't control it. The one side of my face, like, I feel like the one side was like shaking and my mouth was like droopy. Like, you'll see it in the video if I put it in here, but Cam was just freaking the fuck out because, like, we were in Puerto Rico and he'd never seen something like this. Like, and again, he was a hypochondriac, so like shit really scared him. Like, medical shit really fucking scared him, you know. I wasn't really that freaked out by it because, like, my mom worked in a nursing home my whole life, and, like, I don't know, she's like very, like, that kind of stuff, into that kind of stuff, and I don't know, I had had similar things happen before, but it was never something like this. And, like, we were sitting there on the balcony, and it was like for like 10 minutes, like, my face was literally stuck, like, I could not move my mouth, and he was just freaking the fuck out, and eventually it went away, whatever. So then we come home, everything's fine. We did end up having to road trip from Miami, Florida up to Pennsylvania with our puppy in a car. And before this, he hated car rides like so bad. Now he doesn't love them as much either, but he was so good on that car ride, probably because we had left him the night before, got on a plane, and then our friends took him to the airport the next morning by himself, put him on a plane. Oh my god, I really wish we fucking videotaped when we got him from the airport. Like, oh my god, everyone in the airport was stopping because it was the sweetest fucking thing. He was in his little crate, and the second he heard our voices, he was freaking the fuck out. Oh my god, it makes me cry just thinking about it. It was the cutest fucking thing ever. Also, I just realized that I feel a lot better now. Yeah, because I'm crying about Coda, I'm not crying about Cam not being here. But he also did just come back and then leave again. So I don't know if talking to you fixed it, or if him coming home and then going, I don't know, something fixed it though, so I feel better about that now. So that's good, I guess. Yeah, that was the sweetest thing ever. But then we moved in and everything, and I don't really remember what caused this one. But this one was a bit, when I say seizure, okay, so I'm seizure, stroke, like, I don't know the difference, I don't know which is which. I need to do some research and see, like, maybe one of them actually is happening, because I don't fucking know. Like, I don't, my dad's had a mini stroke before, so that's just always, like, the words that come out of my mouth. But I know I need to be more medical, like, look more into this shit, but, like, I just try not to, because I don't want to put anything in my head, you know. But this event, we were sitting in our garage, like, I honestly don't remember anything about what caused it at all, but we were sitting there, and the chair I was sitting in has this broken wheel, okay, on my right side, and I knew that, it's always been broken, whatever, and like every now and then you lean the wrong way and it just like tips, okay? And that's totally normal. And it scares you sometimes, but like you're pretty used to it. You get used to it. And what happened was I just like, I don't know if the wheel tipped first or whatever, but I just like my whole right side of my body, no control. Literally I was falling, and I was just falling to the ground. Like the wheel, the chair flipped or whatever, tilted, and I just could not, like I was like this, like my whole body, my whole right side of my body shut down. Like it was, I was like looking at the floor, and I remember the thought process. I was like, well, this is kind of weird. This is weird feeling. And I literally was like laughing in my head. I was like, wait, this is like actually happening. Maybe this is scary. Like maybe this shouldn't be happening, you know? And like, Cam was just sitting there like, what, like what's going on? Like, I don't know. like I was literally just like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was the weirdest feeling I've ever had. I believe that was the last time it's happened, but like, if that doesn't prove to you, I am 20 years old, and that is how much stress I put onto myself and how much stress I have in my life. Like, that's pretty fucking ridiculous. Okay, that's all. That was the moral of that story. Is I need to work on my stress control, and I know that because it's not good for me. It's not good for my health. It's not good for anyone. But I am really working on it. And Cam's really helping, but it's hard with my job being what it is right now. It's kind of hard. It's a very stressful job. I know it doesn't seem that way, but it is when it's not exactly portraying who you really are, you know? It's kind of hard to explain, because I didn't really willingly go, I mean, I did willingly go into this, but it wasn't like something that I just decided to do. I just got into it because I had a friend at the time who was already in it, and I really was struggling at my current job mentally, even being there. So we gave it a shot, and it ended up working, so I was able to quit my job, and I didn't have to check myself into a mental hospital because yeah, that was that. Like, low-key, it kind of prevented that. It kind of saved me in a way, and I didn't realize it until recently, but it definitely, I mean, obviously it happened for a reason. Obviously, like, without everything that I've been doing, I wouldn't have gone to Puerto Rico. I wouldn't have this place. I wouldn't be here. Like, there's a lot, and I wouldn't have the confidence that I've gained from it. Like, it's also taken it's taken a lot of my confidence away, but it also gave me a lot of confidence. Like, and I don't even know really how to explain it better than that. Obviously, there's pros and cons to everything in life, and I'm not giving up on like that or anything, and I'm not saying I absolutely hate it. I'm just saying that it's not something I want to do forever, and I'm trying to figure out what that is for me. I don't know. I don't even know how this conversation turned. But I'm not crying anymore, so hey, I guess it worked. I guess this fucking worked. This, I guess, is a new coping mechanism, and hopefully someone gets something out of this. I don't know. But I've also been thinking, like, I don't want to like just talk about my life and act like it's supposed to solve everyone else's problems, because that's just not how shit works. I want to put myself out there so you can see what I've gone through, where I've been, all that kind of stuff, and like that I am making progress, and that I am working on myself, and that you can get better. Like, you can manage your problems in life, but not everyone has the same life, not everyone has the same problems. So it's like, I want to find a way that, like, maybe someone listening to this, if you feel like you have something you could share and like help people, like, I want to find a way that we can like not just talk about me on here, you know? Like, I want to like make it about you too if you have something you want to like talk about. I don't know, I just don't know how to do that yet, and I hope that I can figure something out, because I really just, I don't know what I want to do exactly forever for the rest of my life, but I do know that I want to help people in some way, shape, or form. I just got to figure out what that means, and I think I'm on the right path. I just might need a little bit of help getting there, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this was kind of a long emotional rant, and now I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's usually how these end. But I have a lot of stuff I have to get done, and I feel like I'm in a bit of a better headspace now, so maybe I should try to keep moving. Yeah, because now it's 11 o'clock and my day's already half over and I don't even have my hair or makeup done, and I am going to have puffy eyes all day now. So, see, this is where the demotivating part comes in, because I was supposed to make a whole bunch of TikToks today and supposed to do it yesterday, and then I had a rough morning yesterday, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just push it to tomorrow. Nobody's gonna care if I just, you know, but it's just so fucking hard sometimes, because it doesn't give me energy. Like, clearly, like, this was literally like a little therapy session for me. Like, I don't even know what just happened, but I'm not crying anymore and I feel better. Like, I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened, but it fixed me, like, at least for the time being. I just remembered I was working on the website and I'm a bit confused. So do I keep doing that, or do I get ready and make... I think I need to work on the website. Maybe I'll watch a video trying to describe it or something, or explain it. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for listening, I guess, if you did. Yeah, I feel a lot better now, so thank you for being here. And yeah. Okay, we're just gonna end it. Love you. Have a good day. Bye.